What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Big Boy John 25, and today I'm going to do my WWE NXT review and highlights. You guys know, hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and let's get started on this WWE NXT review and highlights. Now, NXT was a decent show, but there were some good spots and there were some good matches. Alright, tonight's WWE NXT episode opens up on the USA Network with a video package. We're live on tape, delayed from the NXT arena on the campus of Full Sail University in Winter Park, Florida. A crowd of developer trainees cheer behind the Patsy burial. Karen Cross versus Danny Burch. This match was decent. Alright, we go right to the ring as Karen Cross is out with Scarlett. Mario Milano welcomes us, and he joins by WWE Hall of Famer Beth Phoenix from their homes. Mario welcomes the newest member of the NXT broadcast team, Vic Joseph. Danny Burch is out and he's ready to fight. The bell rings after Burch immediately demands it, and they go at it. With Burch attacking, Cross sends him to the corner as Scarlett looks from ringside. Burch turns it right back around and unloads with strikes. Cross keeps fighting, but Burch clotheslines him to the floor and follows. Karen Cross turns it around on the floor, lifts Burch up and yells at him, then launches him to the floor. The referee counts. Burch brings it back in and taunts Burch while working him over. Cross with a big exploder suplex. Burch turns it around in the corner and hits a missile dropkick for a pop. The crowd of development trainer chants Danny, but Cross launches him again. Cross with a big forearm. Burch comes back with a German and clothesline for a 2 count. Cross powers up out of a submission and nails a big Doomsday Seto suplex. Cross continues to dominate Burch now, talking trash while keeping him down. Cross applies the cross jacket choke from behind now, asking him if he remembers this from last week. The referee calls the match as Burch fades. The winner of the match, Karen Cross. This match was decent for what it was. After the match, Scarlett joins Cross in the ring as the music hits. The music of NXT champion Keith Lee quickly interrupts. Keith Lee marches to the ring with a clipboard in hand. Cross and Scarlett quickly leave the ring. Keith Lee isn't surprised by Karen Cross leaving. Lee cuts a promo and calls Cross a little you-know-what. Lee says Cross doesn't want to face him, so he beg and plead with General Manager William Regal, promising not to put his hands on Cross until NXT TakeOver 30 event. Lee says he and Regal have signed the contract now, and he needs Cross Punk, to put his name on it. Lee tosses the contract to the floor and Scarlett picks it up. She brings it to Cross, who is staring Lee down. Cross signs it while staring Lee down. Scarlett walks the contract back over to the apron, kissed it, and then slide it into Lee. Scarlett stares Lee down and he stares back at them. Scarlett walks back to Cross as Lee picks up the contract up from the mat. He opens it up and flames explode in his face. Lee goes down and there's chaos now. Referee and medic hit the ring to tend to Lee and he yells in pain. Scarlett stands with Cross and smirks. Lee goes to the floor with the officials yelling Cross' name. They escorted Lee to the back, but he just won Cross. They put a towel over Lee's face and continue walking him through the backstage area. Lee says he's fine. Keith Lee sold that fireball very well. That was fantastic. That's all I gotta say. Alright, move on. Drake Maverick versus Killian Dane. This match was decent for what it was. It was just decent. It says the winner of the match. It says Drake Maverick versus Killian Dane. It says there was no contest. So let me read what happened anyway. The screen splits with the scene backstage, and Drake Maverick is making his way to the ring as Alicia Taylor does the introductions. Killian Dane is out next. Mario says we will continue to monitor the scary situation with Lee. Drake and Dan face off in the ring now. Drake strikes it but does nothing. Then fights Drake, takes it to the corner. We go to commercial break as the screen splits again. Lee is shown being walked to an ambulance in the back. Then Killian then beats Drake around the ring. Back from the break, we see Lee being taken away in the ambulance. We also see the Undisputed Era arriving in the back. Drake nails a dive to the floor on Killian Dan now. Drake Maverick brings it back in and comes off the top. The Undisputed Era suddenly hits the ring. Adam Cole, Kyle Riley, and Bobby Fish and Roger Strong alongside Drake Maverick and Killian Dan. They send Drake to the floor and keep attacking Killian Dan. Cole super kicks him. Cole takes the mic and addresses Pat McAfee. Cole says he knows McAfee is watching, so shut your stupid mouth and listen. Cole rants about McAfee coming to his world and play wrestling. Cole says McAfee kicks him while he was down with his hands behind him. He goes on running McAfee down and dares him to show up next week. If McAfee shows up, Cole says he will look him into his face and tell him that he's going to whoop his you-know-what at TakeOver 30. When it's too late, McAfee will realize that there's nothing he can do about it, and that's the Undisputed. He says the Undisputed Era stands tall in the ring as the music hits. We see what happened last week with the Lego, the Phantasma, and Breezango. Tyler Breeze will face Santos Escobar tonight. Back to commercial. Back from the break, Kushida cuts a promo in Japanese to hype tonight's Triple Threat qualifier for the ladder match at NXT TakeOver 30. He says it's time for Kushida to taste gold. Santos Escobar versus Tyler Breeze. This match was pretty good. Pretty good match. The winner of the match, Santos Escobar. Alright. After the match, Legado del Fantasma stands tall in the ring as the music hits. Fandango comes out with his arm in a sling, carrying a stick. Fandango takes out Wild and Mendoza, but Escobar drops him with a kick to the injured arm. Escobar focuses on the arm now, and he joins by the other two. Breeze is also down. Isaiah Swerve Scott makes the save and fights off all three heels. Leo Del Fantasma retreats to the floor and looks on as Swerve yells at them from the ring as Breeze checks on Fandango. Rick sends us to a video package for Dakota Kai versus NXT Women's Champion Io Shirai at TakeOver. The promo focuses on who says she figures out how to beat Shirai. Kai says the captain will become the new NXT champion at TakeOver 30. I like this. Dakota Kai's in Io Shirai's head. I like that. Back from the break, we get a vintage for Ridge Holland. He says the hype with the last week's debut was real. Indian Hartwell versus Mia Yim. This match was a slow pace, but it was just decent for what it was. It says the winner of the match, Mia Yim. After the match, Mia Yim stands tall as her music hits. We get a video from Finn Balor. He sends a warning to whoever will win tonight's Triple Threat: Kushida, Cameron Grimes, or the mystery participation. Balor has his eyes on winning the NXT North American title at NXT TakeOver 30. We see Bronson Reed backstage getting ready. Back to commercial. Back from the break, we get a video on Adam Cole and Pat McAfee. We also see McAfee's Twitter responded to Cole earlier. McAfee confirms that he will be here on NXT next week. Damian Priest versus Bronson Reed. This match was fantastic. Fantastic match. It says the winner of the match, Bronson Reed. After the match, Reed stands tall as a shock Priest look on. We go to replay. Reed stands tall as his music plays. We get another video package from Dakota Kai versus NXT Women's Champion Io Shirai at TakeOver. Shirai speaks this time mostly in Japanese. It says when she looks at Dakota Kai, all she is a little girl who was terrified by Shayna Baszler. Shirai says Kai is no match for her and will also be terrify her at NXT TakeOver 30. Io Shirai says Dakota Kai has pissed her off. Still to come, Malia and Mercedes Martinez versus Kathy Canzaro and Kaden Carter back to commercial. Back from the break, we get a video package from Cameron Grimes to hype tonight's triple threat. Casey Canzaro and Kaden Carter versus Aaliyah and Mercedes Martinez. This match was pretty good. The winner of the match, Mercedes Martinez and Aaliyah. All right, let me move on. So we get a triple threat match for the North America title ladder match at Takeover 30. Kushida versus Cameron Grimes versus the Velveteen Dream. This triple threat match was fantastic. I enjoyed it for what it was. It says the winner of the match, Cameron Grimes. After the match, Grimes stands tall as his music hits. We go to replay. Grimes is going to Takeover 30. Dream will face Finn Balor next week in a second chance qualifier for Takeover. Ridge Holland versus Johnny Gargano will also air as second chance qualifier next week. Cameron Grimes joins Bronson Reed and Damian Priest as confirmed entrants. Grimes exits the ring and talks to the NXT North American title on display. Grimes leaves, his music stops as Dream returns to the ring. Dream stands over Kushida and slaps him. Dream mounts Kushida and allows with strikes now. Dream snaps and goes out and comes back in to drop Kushida with a super kick as the crowd boos. Dream poses in the corner as the music hits. Then the boos pick up. Balor comes out and face off with Dream in the middle of the ring. Balor points both fingers in Dream's face as NXT goes up there. Now NXT was a decent show. But anyway, if you guys enjoy my WWE NXT review and highlights, please hit that like button, subscribe to my channel if you're new. My Twitter, my Instagram, and TikTok will be down below in the description. And I will see you guys in the next video. With tomorrow on SmackDown review, WWE SmackDown review and highlights. Big boy Johnny 25. Talk to you guys later, and I'm out of here.